Barry, welcome to Raith Rovers, welcome to the Club TV channel. Great to be in your company. Tell us how the deal came about to make you your gaffer.
Well, I think obviously I've been out of work a wee while, and the way things usually get done, you know. I'd had a wee break, which I enjoyed, but I was ready to get back in rather quick. Studied a lot of other things. I was looking at some other sports, different things, and just seeing how they did things. And eventually I got the call to come and meet Raith Rovers, and when I met them, I was really surprised at how ambitious they were. I wouldn't say surprised, but how ambitious the club was. And when I've got here and seen what they're trying to achieve, it was a no-brainer for me.
You've arrived down here today, you've had your first training session. Starts Park's massively changed since you were here, and certainly in playing duties. What do you think of the environment?
I think it must be credit to the board, what they've done here. I mean, I remember the stadium and the changing rooms and that from years gone by, and when I came in now, it's everything's been redone. Obviously spent a lot of time and energy and money in it, and that's where you can, the infrastructure of the club they're trying to do right, which is the right way to do it, rather than people or clubs at times throw the money straight at players. If you get the basement right, if you get the infrastructure right, build up revenues, all these sort of things, then you can actually start to express it on the pitch and start moving that way. But for me, that's the bit that I was impressed with the club, and as I said, that ambition to take this club as far as we can.
You mentioned that time out of the game, looking at other sports. How do you keep your hand in? How do you keep the coaching mind sticking over? How do you keep up to date with what's developing?
Well, I mean, I was in the game for over 30 years. I hadn't had a break, so it was good to get back in the gym for a while and stay fit. And but for me, it was when you love a game, you're always watching all the games. You know, I'm watching everything that's going on. Different training sessions, looking back in training sessions that I'd done, what I could have improved on, what I could have made better. I listened to lots of podcasts, a lot of podcasts on high achievers, leaders, lots of these sort of things. Enjoy some of the military stuff as well. So yeah, I listened to walking the dog a couple of hours a day. I would listen to these sort of things.
I think the first team will be interested. You've had a first training session today, but a military angle to that?
No. No, it was just obviously some of your greatest leadership has come from military. You get some great leaders in basketball, baseball, different sports. There's always something that I've enjoyed reading or listening to, if you like, the great leadership qualities of some of these great leaders and some not so good leaders. So I spent a lot of time doing that as well.
Sounds a wee bit that we're getting Barry Robson 2.0.
I don't know about that. I think the most important part for me is the ambition from both sides was well aligned, and that's where I see where the club wants to go and where I want to go, and that for me was the best bit.
You've met your staff and you've met your players today. First session, how did that go?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, I sat back and let the other coaches take it just to have a look. Obviously, I need to get to know the players first. I need to have a real in-depth knowledge of them, and that takes time. That's something I need to spend time with, and it's okay when you can watch games back and you see this and you see that. It's not the same as actually meeting them, get to know their personalities, how they are in training every day, all these sort of things. So that takes time. So no rush. You've just got to make sure that you give everybody that time that they need and they deserve, and hopefully get to know them and what they're like, and ultimately make them better.
Make sure you've got access to the RaithTV archives by the time you kind of depart here. But have you seen much of the Championship and much of the standard that you're going to be working with?
Yeah, I've seen a bit of it. I wouldn't say I've seen lots of it, but I've seen a bit of it. It's hard to cover so many different football games, but sometimes I like that. As I said, I've watched a few games with Raith, but I like to come in and make my own decision, and you can see what you see on a football pitch, but it's better to get in and get in amongst it and really see what their character, their emotion, all these different things, and that's something that when I look in depth at and see how I can improve them and have a good culture all about the club. Meeting you guys has been great. All the people have been fantastic so far, and that's the biggest thing, a good culture at the football club and a good culture in your dressing room, and that takes you a long way.
First few days and maybe even weeks will pass in the blink of an eye. What's the first targets?
Well, targets is to get to know the players and get to know what we need to do in January. Do we need to help the squad, or obviously it's not notoriously a good window to make any rash decisions. I'm just in. I need to see what we need to do, if we need to do anything. So that I'll be looking at over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, it's starting to. I'm here to build something. That's the way I like to do it. When I was at Aberdeen, I like to build and start from scratch. And well, not scratch in terms of the club are way ahead and what they're trying to achieve here, but the team, how I can evolve it and make it better.
Kind of manager are you? Are you hands-on on the training pitch, lead by example?
Yes, I'm quite hands-on in the training pitch. I'm quite hands-on in everything I do, but also knowing that the coaches are important, the members of staff are really important. We're all as important as each other. We all need to share the load and take the load. I've said that to the staff, and create a culture, good culture with your staff, hard-working staff. No matter what the result is on a Saturday, we know that we've worked hard all week and gave everything we've got, and we've tried our best to get the result that we want.
Have you got any immediate plans to sit down with the technical team to see what targets they've identified, what contacts you might bring in terms of bolstering the squad?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll sit down, we'll do that. Obviously I'm just in trying to meet the players, and so we've got a big game at the weekend coming, and I'll need to learn as much as I can about the players, and obviously learn as much as I can about Ayr United as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fly in and just start this, that and the next thing. You don't come in and you be emotional. You come in and you sit back and you take notice, and you watch and you learn, and you also bring what you've got, and hopefully my ideas can help.
Chatting with you on off the camera, it sounds like maybe it's the right club at the right time for both of us.
Well, I hope so. There was other things out there, but what I saw and what I heard about this football club at this moment in time impressed me. They want that long-term vision. There's none of this short fix, quick fix that you can see happening all over football. So that appealed to me, and I want to be here a long time and a successful time.
Have you got a kind of group of mentors that you lean on for advice and support yourself?
Yeah, listen, I speak to lots of people, experienced managers, who can help you along the way. I've learnt a lot in the game. I've learnt a lot of the good side and a lot of the bad side. But you need to stay balanced. It's important as a football manager to stay balanced. You don't get too carried away with yourself if you're winning a few games, and you don't get too down if you're losing games, because both will happen, and you just got to make sure that your message is clear. The players know what you're doing, the supporters, the staff, they know that you're working hard to bring success to the club, and that's the way that I like to do it.
Tell us a wee bit about our Barry Robson team. What would you like that to look like? Will it be a mark on from where you've came in your own personal history? Is there an evolution? Is there a mindset? Or, as I was famously told many managers ago, it's just about winning football games? Listen,
you need to win football games. Ultimately, that's what you're judged on. For me, I think, especially, I come from a hard-working upbringing, and I think this club is that hard-working upbringing as well, is very much the same as me. They want to see their team work. That's a non-negotiable, so they have to put in everything for the fans. And I think when you see a fan when a fan's out there watching and they see a player running and working hard, that they appreciate that, and that's a given for me. And just a team that hopefully will be aggressive and we can bring a bit of excitement, and we can score goals and clean sheets. But not always easy to do all that. But as I said, ultimately we will be a very hard working team who wants to bring excitement to the fans.
Looking forward to putting roots down in Kirkcaldy. For us who love the place, it means a lot. But yeah, getting down the road and going to be living locally. Yes,
I'll be coming down here. Yeah, I'll be coming down. This job takes up a lot of time, so yeah, I'll be finding somewhere to live nearby, and looking forward to it. Looking forward to meeting the people.
You're going to be certainly putting in the hours. I get the sense that you're someone who lives and breathes everything about the football club.
Yes, that's the only way to be as a football manager. You've got to give it full focus, full energy, and hopefully be prepared for all the pitfalls that's coming around the corner, or injuries, or whatever it is that comes your way. So I get all that, I understand all that, and I enjoy it, and I'm just looking forward to hopefully winning some football matches.
Something we regularly say, and it's become a wee bit of a kind of catchphrase across many of the interviews we do, is speak directly to the Raith Rovers fans. This time I guess I'm going to put a wee twist on it. Very positive reaction to your appointment, but the spin is that I'm going to say, what would you say to Rovers fans who are right behind you, and what would you say to anyone who's a wee bit on the fence thinking, I don't know so much about Barry?
It's I'm very much a hard working person who wants to do well for the football club, and obviously all in, and try to bring success here. So it's the one thing you will see and the one thing you will get, is full commitment, 100%, and someone who wants to do well for your football club.
We're looking forward to going on that journey with you. I'm sure my fellow supporters feel the same. We'll be right behind you. All the best, Barry.
Thank you.